Ja Morant is one of the most talented basketball players we've seen in a very long time. Athletically gifted and arguably the best point guard in the NBA. I would say he is. All around talent, the man could do everything. Hasn't really done anything in the playoffs, maybe because of his destruction off the court. But nevertheless, the kid has a tremendous amount of talent. Adam Silver finally did something that makes sense. He is not taking away any of those games that he has suspended Ja Morant for after all the incidents that he has done off the court. But he's willing to extend it if he does something stupid on or off the court. I think he should be suspended practically the whole season.
Right.
Carrying around a gun and pointing at people is aggressive and dangerous, not only for the league. The NBA stands for something for the fans, the young kids that are watching it. And when you know your favorite player, one of the great players right now, the young players in the league, is doing stupid things on and off the court, that would worry me as a parent and a person that's investing a ton of money to go and watch these players or pay for these players' jerseys. Right. I'm going to say this nice and sweet for all the Morant fans out there. I understand that you're a big fan of the kid. I understand that he's still very, very young and he's a little wet behind the ears. But when you have tons of people that look up to you, you're willing to stand for something, not just in the NBA, but stand for something for all these kids to want to achieve just what you're doing on a basketball court, and know that you're the center of attention, not only for your city, but for an organization that's worth billions of dollars. Why would you be doing this? You're a smart guy. You know what it took to be a professional basketball player. You know what it took to take your skills to that next level to make it to the NBA. Why are you doing things like that that could absolutely ruin not only your career, but hurt people beyond the game of basketball? We spoke to Chris Childs that was willing to do it, but there's a lot of people, great basketball players, that I'm sure have reached out to his agent, his family, to try to knock some sense into this kid. But sometimes you can't knock sense into a kid. Look what it took Michael Vick to knock some sense into him when he lost everything. And the one thing I have to give Michael Vick a lot of credit for, after his career, he's still trying to fix up his image because he doesn't have to do it anymore. He had to earn the right to get another NFL contract. If it wasn't for Donovan McNabb, he wouldn't have gotten a contract. And he took Donovan McNabb's job away from him. And Donovan McNabb still respected him and still loved him for the type of person that he was on and off the football field. And that says a lot about Michael Vick as a person, because Michael Vick paid every debt back. All the money that he was in debt for, he didn't claim bankruptcy. Yeah. He went out there and he paid all that money back. Have you seen an NBA player do that?
Nope.
Has any of them done any of that after their careers? No. And that has a lot to do with the league. It has a lot to do with the way these guys grew up. And I think that the league needs to drop the hammer on some of these guys, even worse than what it is, because they think that this platform is their platform, that they have control of the platform, that the league doesn't have control. It is a players' league now, and the league is run by the players. And the game is tedious. It's all about money and the drive of how much endorsements could be brought in by a specific player or specific team. And that's something that the NBA has to look at, because there are new fans coming every single day because of fantasy sports. It doesn't matter if they're an NBA fan. The NBA is a fan-friendly game now. These fans don't care about the team. They care about the player, the type of player that they want to mimic or want to be like when they grow up. Steph Curry really changed the game because of that. And you see what Steph Curry stands for. I don't dislike Steph Curry as a person. I dislike what he does on a basketball court. People love him for it. Good for them. Am I a big fan of it? No. But nevertheless, he stands for something bigger than the game. Ja Morant needs to figure that out. If Ja Morant figures that out, Ja Morant then can help himself change as a person, as a basketball player, as an athlete, and also change the game for the better.